the Valtra BM BH series by Hemerson Dentinho, ML Modding, and Orton Modding on Farming Simulator 22. It's for all platforms, PC, Mac, and console. I'm on PS5 here on the Georgia Farms map, and this is a set of Valtra tractors, 30.02 megabytes to download, between 8 and 10 slots on console, so pretty console friendly for that matter. So where do we find them? Vehicles and small tractors, and we have several of them, starting with the BH 140. So we have the BH 140, BH 140 cab. So this is kind of a common theme throughout. We have a BM series and with a cab, and then we have the BM 115, 125, and then one with a cab. So these are basically 4 tractors with a cab variant for each one. So starting off with the BH 140, $120,000, 140 to 201 horsepower. It says manual transmission, 235 liters of fuel capacity. As you can see, both of these are identical. One has a cab option, the other one does not. 31 miles per hour. We're going to talk about all of these things as we go through each one. So the 140, as we can see front weight. We have front weight options, although and a front grille, and this would indicate yes, this is a South American, Brazilian type style tractor, as we will see. Engines. You start with 140 horsepower manual transmission. It says 31 miles per hour. That's not going to be. That's not going to be, but it is the CVT transmission, 140 horsepower with a manual or CVT, 201 manual or CVT. So those are the 2 engine options for this one, and we have our choice of manual or CVT. I have one of each. Wheel brands, the regular Trailerborg, Michelin, Continental, Midas, BKT, and then Lizard is interesting, but let's go to Trailerborg first. So we have wheel weights, a 2-meter wide width for sugarcane, I believe. And then we have a narrow tire option, rear twin wheels, and back to standard. This is a common theme throughout most of the brands, except Midas. It just has wheel weights. And BKT, we have just wheel weights. And Lizard, we have a rice tire. We have a rear twin. We have a worn out version of a rice tire, or a worn out looking, and then and then standard number 3, standard 3 with rear twin wheels, wheel weights, wide tires, wides and weights, narrow as in conical, I guess that's what those are called. Another type of rice tire. We have a cage wheel, and then back to standard. So Lizard has the most variation of tires. Fenders, we have wide, or so we have front, we have no, we have rear, front and rear, just front or no. Roof, we have a couple of different roof styles. They both have lights, so a newer and older it looks like. GPS monitor, that is literally that is cosmetic only. It does put a little tablet kind of thing, or thing at the front. Colors, we have a bunch of colors. Let's see, we have the standard palette, which is only $100 to change the color there, and rim color, the same variety of colors, $300 to change the color there if you go anything other than the standard white. Cream looks good, $300, and that's it. No license plate option. If we go over to this one, the front weight options are all the same. Engine setup is the same as we see. Wheels are the same. Fenders, we have a window tint option, dark or clear. GPS monitor again. Exhaust. Oh, did I miss the exhaust on the other one? We have a choice of exhaust, 1 or 2. And then main color, we don't have a roof. We don't have a roof option on this one. We do have a color option that does change the color on the roof though, and rim color. Did this not have an exhaust? Yes, there was. How did I miss that? And a front, how am I missing this? Front loader option as well. Oh, I wonder. Exhaust. Oh yeah, if you have the, yeah, there you go. That's why I missed it. If you have the front grille on, it won't give you the front loader. They all have a front loader option. So as you can see, the front loader option has a specific grille setup, and they all have exhaust options. Don't know how I missed that. Right. Okay. So that is this one here. No, that isn't that one. That's this one. Here's the BH140 and the BH140 I have. Well, let's hop in. This is CVT transmission with the 140 horsepower. And as you can see, driving around, it takes a little bit. We'll get there. 32. We'll hit 32 miles per hour with the CVT transmission. If we open up our help, not that one, the help window, there we go. There is no opening doors or anything like that. It's pretty simple tractor. Interior, this is the cab version, obviously. Very basic interiors. They're very basic tractor altogether. LED headlights though. Not bad lighting. Performance, I found, is actually pretty good. This CVT transmission, right away 9 miles per hour as you would expect. The sound is nice. Engine sound, nice. So we're not going to spend a whole lot of time with each one. I have briefly tested each one. This one, twin wheels, higher horsepower, and the manual transmission. Now if we go for a little drive, top gear for high, we're only going to squeeze out 26 miles per hour. So if you're wondering, if you choose the manual transmission, you are not going to go 32. You're going to be going 26 miles per hour as a top speed, just so you know. But performance is still pretty good. Let's hire a worker. Now it does take it a little bit longer to get up to speed because it's got to shift through the gears instead of a CVT transmission. Now in cab, there's our GPS. It is not working. It's just a static monitor. But the gauges is kind of hard to tell because we have there's our RPM in the center. Yeah. Lights. The no cab, or no glass, basically. It's kind of a cab without the glass. Alright. So, to be quite honest, the rest of them are fairly similar in all respects to this. The horsepower and so forth are a little bit different. The design, it looks, especially this one, it looks a little bit toyish, to be honest. Now, I don't know what they really look like in real life. Maybe that's how they look. I cannot judge something that I only see. Not that I'm here to judge. I'm here to present and let you be the judge. So the next two that we're going to look at are the next two in this series here, the BM series. 110,000 and 130. Their horsepower rating is a little lower, so you start at 115 to 185. They're both identical, except for one has a cab, one doesn't. Again, we have front weight and options. We have a manual. So this one is a little different. 115 horsepower for manual, 125 horsepower manual, 135 is where you get the manual or CVT, and then 185 manual or CVT. So up to 115, 125 is manual or transmission only. Wheels again are the same. We have the same options for wheels as all the others. Fenders, GPS, exhaust. Exhaust style is a little different, but we get the chrome or painted. Front loader. Color options. Rim colors. Is it 300? Yeah, 300 for that. And $100 for main color. Right. And same with this one. We have engine's identical. Wheel setup. Clear or tinted windows. Everything else is identical to the other models. So that is these two, and if I remember which, this is the base. The base model with the base engine and the manual transmission. Again, nothing. Yeah, no open windows or anything like there's. Well, not that there are doors or windows on this particular model. Again, very similar to the other models. They're all just basically, it's really the engines that are really. There we go. Weird. So very capable little tractors. It's nice that they have a front loader. So that's the base model. And then I have one cab model with some tricks and so forth. Again, I know this is kind of repetitive because they're basically all the same, but I am going to go through each one. This is a CVT transmission. As you can see, the CVT is much smoother as a transmission and kind of puts the power band in the sweet spot for the speed that you're going. And this one, the lights are very bright as well. So the last one we're going to take a brief look at is the last model, which is actually the lowest horsepower model of the three. And we'll just take a look at it in the store again. The last two is the 115 to 125, and that 110 170 horsepower. Again, pretty much the specs for all of them, like fuel capacity and everything else. Weight, it's just basically, it's the engine. And a little bit the style. The styles are all different, right? The BM 110, the cab style, the nose, but the options are all the same, except for the engine. 110, 115, 125, you get the CVT option, and the 170. So tires again are all the same. Literally, the options are all the same across all of them as far as I can tell. Main color, let's see, color, yeah. So, base model. With the CVT, just to mix it up a little bit. And again, very smooth. Interior, same as the others. And if we just hop over here, get into a purple one, I can't help to, but yeah, it just looks a little bit weird. And yeah, it could be just me. They work fine though. So you can see here, we're going to drop this down. This is the manual transmission, and it seems to work quite nicely. Now, of course, if you have something a little bit too big for it, it's going to struggle a little bit, as you would expect any tractor to struggle. And there are some slight differences between the various models of exhaust pipes and so forth and so on. But anyways, that is it. That is the Valtra BM BH series by Hemerson Dentinho, ML Modding, and Orton Modding on Farming Simulator 22. Thank you all for watching, and remember, it's only a game, so till the next one, bye for now.